Namaste. Myself P. Malati, research scholar pursuing PhD under the guidance of Dr. K. Chandrasekharaya garu. The title of my research is Web Intelligence. After the registration of PhD, I have published 6 papers during this gap, and these are the papers which include myself as a main author and include my contribution. And out of the 6 papers, first paper is published in ACM Digital Library, and the second paper is IEEE conference paper. Third, fourth, fifth papers are published in international journals recognized by UGC. Sixth paper is published in Springer, and all the 6 papers are the conference papers. Moving on to the first paper, Analytical Trends and Practices of Web Intelligence. I have presented this paper in a symposium on women in research, which is held in Aurobindo Institute, Indore, and it is published in ACM Digital Library. And the abstract of the paper is this. Now here we all know that the data on the web is increasing day by day, and in order to make the effective usage of this web data, we need to make the web an intelligent one by applying some intelligent techniques, that is like training the web to read its own content and structure it. So here particularly, in order to meet all such challenges, what are all the theories, what are all the techniques that are available? That is what is presented in the paper. So the paper provides all the trends and practices which are related to the web intelligence. And we also have introduced the analysis report on representative references, in which the techniques and analytical methods are briefly described. Moving on to the history of web intelligence, unlike the artificial intelligence, the history of WI is very short, relatively short, and it has been coined, the name has been coined in 1999, and these are the 3 people. And the common goal of the 3 is to develop a subdiscipline called web intelligence, which includes all the theories and techniques which are related to web information. And the first paper related to WI is published in 2001, and in 2002 WIC consortium was established in order to promote the research in web intelligence. Later on, in 4 to 5 years, WI has become a hot topic and main research field in the area of data mining, web mining, information systems, and so on. What is WI? WI is nothing but it is a integration of information technology with artificial intelligence. The advanced IT, when integrated with innovative AI, an intelligent web can be developed. That is the web intelligence. And what is WI system? IWIS, it is nothing but Intelligent Web Information System, and these are all a few of the functionalities that are performed by a web intelligence system, like combine web usage data with marketing data. This is just the kind of personalized marketing, and all these are done by introducing intelligent component into the web. And even this covers many fields such as semantic web, data mining, information systems, and so on. The research trends of web intelligence are semantic web. Now, what is semantic web? In this web, the data is structured and tagged in such a way that it is read directly by the computer, and the area of ontology and multi-agent systems come under this. Web mining is just like data mining, where we retrieve the knowledge from the data. Here web data is used, and that is nothing but the web mining. And collective intelligence is nothing but intelligence that emerged, that is shared or group intelligence emerged from a collective effort, or maybe competition or collaboration. And here it's the dimensions might be cognition, cooperation, and coordination. And social intelligence, here the analysis made on the social networks or social media derives the social intelligence by using the key performance indicators. And cyber intelligence, we use it for the intelligent techniques are applied here in order to identify the cyber crimes or social abuse, criminal activities kind of things. Not only that, but also for the remedial approaches, or maybe diffusing it, etc. And content analysis, here the analysis is done on the posts which are made by the users on the social media, and there comes our opinion mining and sentiment analysis. Web intelligent agents are nothing but the ubiquitous and information foraging agents where development of the tools, methodologies, or systems, etc. are done. And WI technologies, here these WI technologies are included at internet level, interface level, knowledge level, and also application level. There are 4 levels here. And moving on to the conclusions. Now the research here, we have introduced a new concept of positive and web intelligence and negative web intelligence. Positive web intelligence is nothing but the intelligence which is achieved for the human development or social development or national development, and that is by its own very nature, and also it can be by nullifying the negative web intelligence. Particularly our research work will aim listing all the trends of WI in order to create the positive web intelligence. And moving on to one trend of web intelligence, that is content analysis, where opinion mining is included there. The title of the second paper is Text Opinion Analyzer and Classifier Using the Word of Support, and it is published in the Indiacom conference proceedings. That is a IEEE conference, and here it was the abstract. Here majorly we have 3 approaches in order to make the opinion mining, and among those two approaches have been considered in this paper. And a new component in one approach, that is linguistic approach, is made in order to identify how effective it might be after using the component. And these are the 3 methods: lexicon based, machine learning, and language modeling. And this is the theoretical part. And moving on to the objective of our paper is, our program is to quantify the opinion into supporting it, or disagreement, or neutral. Okay, in the worst case scenarios where the algorithm couldn't identify any sentiment or opinion, we have included no conclusion. And the approach 1 is a linguistic approach, approach 2 is the machine learning approach, which is a supervised approach. And the methodology is nothing but, now whenever we try to consider the polarity of a sentiment, polarity of a statement, there might be some words where these are the polarity might be one in one situation, and it may change in the other situation. So whatever it is the perception of the topic or concept is very important. So here, as the admin who is posting the topic is the main person who also provides the word of support. So this word of support is a key point here in this particular paper. So the perception is created on the word of support. So what is the stand of the admin towards the topic, that is mentioned by the word of support, and the polarity of the remaining sentences is based or derived based upon this particular word of support. And the sentence opinion, later the person opinion, and after making the average of all the person opinions, it is the topic opinion on the topic. That is the average. And this is the opinion of the people, that is the students and faculty. We derive the sentences out of it, and using the word of support, the sentence opinion is derived, out of that the person opinion is derived, and then the overall opinion is derived. And these are the levels of the approach, that is the word the phases are using the words, then the phrases, then the paragraph, and then the words, ordering of the words is done in order to find out whether there is any mismatch. And here these are the results on one particular topic called was demonetization a good move. And this is the experimental analysis that is made. 5 different topics given by the admin, and the participants are the students and the faculty, and each student will express their opinion, and the results are, out of 84 students, we couldn't classify 7, and that can be the future scope. And this is the second approach, that is a machine learning approach, which includes a training set that is nothing but the sentence of the positive and negative opinion, and the model is built, and it is tested by using the test set. And after retrieving a good model, we try to classify the opinions. And moving on to the conclusions here, the approach that we have used, the algorithm, it's a completely a new one, and in order to try to find out meet one challenge, that is the perception of the people. We have used this word of support, and the algorithm in this paper shows a good potential and an effective approach in improving the effectiveness of the linguistic approach. And moving on to the another trend of web intelligence, that is social media intelligence. Here the title of the paper is India Abusive Government of Telangana GOT 2011, a constitutional IT and SMI solution. SMI is social media intelligence, and this is published in ICSTM 2018 as well as RECE 2018. And the abstract of this. Before moving on to the abstract, let us move to the introduction in order to understand the case study. Now, the case study is a cybercrime case study where GOT 2011 is a fake government of Telangana to which JNTUH JAC claims the belongingness from 2011, and that is evident in this screenshot or snapshot, and this is the emblem that they have embedded. And this particular government of Telangana 2011 has violated the state emblem of India Prohibition of Improper Use Act 2005, and also they have violated the sedition law. It has also violated the IT Act 2008 under Identity Theft Section 88A. And it has committed multiple crimes on online cheating and online sedition. And it is India Abusive Government of Telangana. It's a cheating GOT, seditious GOT, and a fake GOT. GOT 2014 is from 2nd June 2014, that is nothing but PGOT after the Parliament passed the AP Reorganization Bill, which is the actual government of Telangana. And this fake government of Telangana existed online as well as offline, and the proper evidence have been retrieved by using the Wayback Machine, that is a web crawler tool, and a lot of follow-up has been done, took place, and this legal proceedings also took place to diffuse the effects of this cyber criminal case. And the court, but still the court, not the judiciary, they couldn't punish this people. JNTUH public authorities and the concerned public authorities also reacted disproportionate to the sequence of the steps taken by us. And here the methodology, it includes, before going to the methodology, the abstract part. Now here in this, we all know the cybercrimes put a deadlock to the progress of the society and even the information technology. Now, owing to the instances of all these, cybercrimes are mishandled by the JNTU authorities as well as the police people and so on. But in order to handle these cybercrime case, we have brought many alternatives for the legal and law enforcement authorities. And here, in particularly in this paper, we have conducted a survey that tests the social networking site usage of the student, the related skills of the students. With that provides us the social media intelligence. And detailed analysis which reflects the consequences and influence of the awareness and national consciousness programs in JNTUH University academics is presented here. Now here the approach includes the creation of the few web pages with the case study, and we tried to bring the awareness and consciousness among the students. Here in this method, 18 MTech fresher students of SIT of JNTUH is considered, and their responses have been sampled in handling the cyber crimes that have perpetrated in the JNTUH academic environment. And 6 social media are being considered: YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, ISSUU, Google Plus and SoundCloud. And the main focus is on MIC generation. The objective is to achieve the social media intelligence for the students of the JNTUH. And after the analysis, we could find that SMI is high, and that is very impressive. And the questions for this study are these. And this is the analysis summary that is tabulated. These are the students and the roll numbers, and this is nothing but the social media that we have used, that is Facebook, Google, Twitter, ISSU, SoundCloud and YouTube. And the analysis is made like what is emphasized, what is identified, what are their opinions, kind of thing. And these are the sample representatives for the solutions that are made by the students. And the conclusions here, even though the cyber crimes have been populated in the during 2011 to 18, that is a remedial phase period, that is 14 to 18, nobody, either the judiciary, nor the government of Telangana, nor the police, nor the JNTUH authorities, they haven't taken any step towards the diffusing of this cyber criminal organization. Now it is recommended that either the organization need to be prohibited or the white paper need to be released highlighting the steps taken to diffuse it. The Mother India consciousness is now reflected in the SMI, that is social media analytics of the fresher students' opinions and their sentiments. And this approach or this solution is called as the SMI solution to the India abusive GOT. And that is the future scope can be, we can increase the broader coverage of the subjects can be made. And moving on to the next paper, that is the Nuts and Bolts of India Abusive Fake Government of Telangana, Cyber Policing Against Online Sedition. And the abstract of this paper is published in the Proceedings of ICIET as 2018. And the full paper hasn't yet been published. And as the title includes the nuts and bolts, the meaning of the nuts and bolts is nothing but the basic practical details. Now, this is the abstract of the paper. And in this paper, particularly the cybercrime case study which we have mentioned is depicted as a big data crime. Now, how we have said that it is a big data crime is, as the enormity of the crime is high, we have said that it is a big data crime. Well, actually, the number of registrations made are 2,500 and the two organizations are involved here. That is JNTUH JAC and FGOT. And 4 crimes have been occurred, like violation of sedition, identity theft, and cheating the nation, as well as violation of the state emblem of India, improper use, Prohibition of Improper Use Act 2005. So 4 into 2 into 2,500. But we mentioned it as the enormity is high and hence the big data crime, because it is nothing but the fake government of it. It's not just the fake degree or fake university, it's a fake government that is nothing but the abusive of the Indian constitution and abusing the Indian nation. And the abusing an identity of the Indian the nation is the enormity is very high, right? And even we don't have any pinpointing line on qualifying what crime could become a big data crime. So as the crime is abusive of the nation, we have said that the enormity of the offense is very high, and hence it is considered as the big data crime. And the other point which is mentioned in this paper is the cybercrime researchers should just not identify the cybercrime, but they also have to involve in policing, like they need to go to the police stations, lodge the police complaint, and go through the legal proceedings and track the life cycle or the lifespan of the cyber crimes. And this IT professionals and researchers need to work in tandem in order to diffuse such type of cyber criminal organizations. And even the issues of cyber law, cyber ethics, cyber policing kind of things in a 360-degree perspective is mentioned in this paper. And all this is to achieve a progressive society and a Swachh Digital Bharat. And moving on to the next 4th paper, the title of it is Web Intelligent Information Systems, a PGF mediated social media evaluation perspective. And the abstract of this is published in APSC. And I have presented this paper in Osmania University. The conference is ICRTESM 2018 and it is published in the journal IJMTE. And moving on to the abstract. This is the abstract which includes what the social media is and what the social media degree is and what the exact thing that is in this paper. We have identified the social media and the websites, and we have tabulated the comparative feature study of variety of IWIS is done, and the significance of the degree of the social media is identified here. And these are all the general topics, like what social media is. Social media, we all know it's a communication media for sharing the ideas or information, and social media campaigning is just like advertising the organization. We all know that the degree of social media significance is very important here. Like these days the organizational websites are always linked to the social media, right? That is very much necessary for the reaching their goals, specific goals of that organization, like maybe improving the web traffic or advertising or whatever it may be. And how many social media are linked to the website also matters. Then that is nothing but the degree of the social media. And here the features of IWS, already we told that social media is a very important component of the web intelligence system. So here the feature of IWIS is considered as social media, and that is taken as the all the columns. And the applications of IWIS is nothing but the websites, the prominently used websites are considered here along with the PGF. And PGF is an awareness creation remedial forum. And this is nothing but for the intention is to disseminate the national integration among the students and provide basic awareness of how to use the internet positively. And the main intention or motivation is to make the campaigning of PGF through social media and compare it with social media usage of some other prominent websites. And this is the initial web page for the PGF governance forum. And this is a table which includes the website. These are all the websites that have been considered, and this column shows the degree of the social media. And in the actual table we have included every social media, that is Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and all that. And if we observe this degree, PGF and PGF founder, that is Dr. K. Chandrasekhar Garu, have the degree of social media as 7. And that is the highest in this table. And conclusions here, we conclude that SMD is very significant in the modern media campaign, and so that has motivated us to exploit the social media for our campaign of PGF. And hence we followed this approach and achieved a high SMD value of 7. And that has not been noticed so ever as we have seen in the table. And this SMD value, high SMD value for PGF is main intention is for the motivation, is for the awareness generation among the stakeholders in order to achieve to the diffusing of these organizations. And the work has given us a sense of pride for shouldering this responsibility of trying to diffuse it, and it's for the national cause and not without any iota of personal benefit. And moving on to the 6th paper, comparative evaluation of SMMD values of popular social media sites, PGF, a high SMMD case. And this is have presented this paper in CMR CET conference, ICA CCT 2019, and it is published in a Springer. And the abstract of the paper is this. Just like in the previous paper where we have gone through the degree evaluation of the degree of SMD, here we have evaluated the degree of SMMD, that is social multimedia. Multimedia, we all know that in these days the sharing of the information, the content of the websites or web applications is done in a different multimedia forms. That is what is very much important. To the communication, effective communication is done by using different multimedia forms. So here the social multimedia degree is being evaluated in the form of the table. This is all theoretical, and PGF along with the other sites we have also taken the PGF. In the paper, the goals of the PGF website, where initially it was a web page, then the website has been established, and the goals and manifesto of it has been presented in the paper. And here considering the social media as one component, the other one is the elements of the multimedia. There are 5 elements which we have considered: text, images, audio, video, graphics. And the social media which we have considered here are Wikipedia, so Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, Blogger, Telegram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and along with that the PGF. And here the PGF web page is the initial web page is this, and established in 2017. The founder is Dr. K. Chandrasekhar Garu, and the website is this. And the comparative evaluation is done in this way. And if we observe the SMMD value, this is 5 for all the media. And along with this, we have made the content analysis summary of the answers given by the students for the questions which is posed in order to identify their social media intelligence, just like in the third paper. And these are the two sets of questions which are given to the students, and analysis of the content which is there in the answers is done, and thereby retrieving the SMI of those students, and that SMI is observed to be impressive. And this is the table of sample of the table which we have projected in the PPT. And coming to the conclusions, after this comparative evaluation, we also say that just like SMD, SMMD is also very significant in the social media campaign. And the high SMMD value is utilized for the awareness generation. And this approach is followed for PGF, and we have achieved 5, which is also highest. And moving on to the publications where I am included as a co-author, and there are 4 papers, and in this 4 papers, 1 paper published in Springer, the other one is published in APSC, and this paper shows the 3 dimensions of the fake GOT, and the first paper is a website image analysis, and the second paper is published in ICRTESM, which is held in Osmania University, and the other one is published in ICCS. And the literature survey, these are just the sample references which are good representatives for the paper 1 and paper 2. And moving on from 3 to 6, these are the literature survey papers which are used and publications of our research group. Thank you.